I am a senior software engineer at United Technologies, and I will be perfectly 100% honest with you. I didn't know what the hell United Technologies was before I started working there or before I was interviewing to work there. But I have to say that it has been, in my short time there, it's been a kind of a fascinating and amazing experience. United Technologies, as some of you saw, Steve, who is Director of Product and Innovation, gave the history of and background of the company. It's a company that invented and builds elevators, jet engines, HVAC units, freaking spacesuits, and they also realized that they also make software. So someone had asked a question about what we're looking for. I'm going to talk a little bit in kind of a stream of consciousness way about our stack, what we're doing, what I'm doing, what some of the projects we're working on, and hopefully that'll be enough to whet your appetite about United Technologies. So before I worked at UTC, I was at an ad tech company. It was like a real-time bidding platform. It's the ads that follow you around on the internet. It was very interesting for technology, but it never felt tangible or real. And working at UTC has been basically the polar opposite of that. The other day, I had a tour of Pratt & Whitney, our jet engine company, of a jet engine factory, because I'm working on a lot of Pratt & Whitney projects, primarily around jet engine sensor data. And a lot of the new engines that they're building are throwing off a lot of data. Almost everything is monitored and measured. And so we're working on projects that are around capturing the data, visualizing the data, performing analytics on the data, building physics models and machine learning predictive maintenance models on the data. And it's been a really interesting set of projects. I'll talk a little bit about our stack to answer someone's question from up there earlier. On the data ETL side, I mean, there's still a lot of ETL, obviously. It's a lot in the Hadoop ecosystem. We use Spark, Python, and Go, which I'm really happy to have introduced to the UTC ecosystem just recently. Deploying in Docker containers and Kubernetes, and let's think about this. Yeah. And on the front end, I do back-end stuff, so I can't really speak much to the front end, but they're doing some fun stuff on the front end as well. Yeah, so a lot of the projects we're focusing on are around predictive health and maintenance for, in my case, they're jet engines, but they're also for airplanes, and the aerospace division, I think has about 60% of real estate in an airplane. So a lot of the stuff we do is building predictive models around keeping these parts healthy and making sure that they're running within tolerances, and it's a very fascinating set of challenges. We're faced with how do we productionalize upwards of hundreds or thousands of models? How do we keep track of all of that? How do we do that at scale? It's been really interesting. Thank you very much.